Hey guys, welcome back to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episode 339. I have time before I have to leave for work, so I'm squeezing this one in there. If you are a regular viewer of the channel, then apologies over the next probably week. The upload times are going to be random, basically, right? My work schedule for the next week is a bit crazy. So I'm basically going to just be recording and editing and uploading whenever I get the chance. So the videos will still be coming, but they'll probably be at different times than you're used to me kind of putting them on the channel. But they'll still be popping up on the channel for your viewing pleasure. And everyone that, sticks with me on this journey, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'm just ready to have a good time. This is the way I am viewing this arc. I can already tell from the setting and the way it's kind of being set up. Like, this is just going to be a fun arc, right? It's not going to be a like heavy, serious, like Water 7 and Enies Lobby were heavy arcs. Like this one feels more like a right. Let's shake it off a little bit now. Let's have a bit of fun again. Let's go on an adventure, and get into it. That, like, I can tell that this is obviously, it's got like a mixed reception in the community, and it's strange because it feels that people either love it or just don't have time for it, right? It's like two ends of the spectrum. There's nowhere in the middle. It feels like those are the opinions on it. And guys, like, when I've been doing the last couple of videos, like with starting Thriller Bark, I understand that there must be like a joke in the community that I don't understand yet, right? But I've noticed it's a thing, where people will say that nothing really happens in this arc, right? And that like, I thought at the start, like when there was a couple of people kind of saying it, I was like, all right, okay. I just thought it was an opinion. I'm like, right, okay, it must just be like a much quieter, like not much going on in the next arc, but people still seem to like it. So that's good. Like, I won't mind that as long as it's enjoyable. It's fun, entertaining. That's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be world changing stuff every arc, right? But then as we're going, I think, like, because of the amount of times I've seen it pop up with the way people are saying it, like, I feel like it's like a joke. Like, it's a joke about Thriller Bark, right? This seems to be like a thing in the community to me, because like there was some that were kind of on the nose, and there was some that were just, I was like, oh, okay, this is obviously a thing I don't understand yet, but it's clearly something, because some people are going like, oh yeah, nothing really happens in Thriller Bark, but I love this arc. It's a great arc, even though nothing really happens. I'm like, right, okay. Like, but then there's some that I was just like, literally, Thriller Bark, nothing happens, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And then it was like, it built up, and I'm like, right, this is a thing I need to look out for. That is clearly like, it's either a joke or it's a reference. I don't know, but do me a favor, right? I'm not asking for spoilers, guys, so please don't, right? But can you let me know if I'm saying this, if what I'm saying is correct here, right? Is this like a thing? If it's a spoiler, just don't mention it. Just don't tell me. Just ignore what I'm saying here. Don't tell me in the comments. But if you can do me a favor, if this is a thing and I'm meant to get this reference, let me know. If I'm not meant to get it and it's a thing that is like, I'm going to understand it as I progress through the arc, then if you guys could just kind of let me know and say, oh, listen, Mark, like that, nothing really happens, like thing that is referring to this. So just like, let me know when I get to it, when it's okay to explain it to me, right? That would be great, So yeah, that's where we are in terms of going in. But guys, I really hope that Brooke is a good guy, right? First impressions were like, right, amazing, like just like a very fun character. His personality did not match his design, but it worked. I was like, right, this character's going to be a lot of fun. The way he bounced off Luffy right from the start, I'm like, right, okay. I was like, and Luffy joking about him joining the crew. Well, Luffy was being serious, but I think it was played off as like a joke to be like, oh, Luffy saw a talking skeleton. Let's ask him to join the crew. I hope I was like, I'd be happy with him joining the crew, but I just need to know a bit more about him, because that way where I think that Water 7 has me paranoid, where I'm like, right, there's going to be a twist. There's going to be a twist here. Like, it's just he's hanging around about this haunted island, and he's a talking skeleton. I know they explained it with how his devil fruit worked, but I still like just give me more, because he was explaining about how someone stole his shadow. Is that what happened? Let's find out more about it. Let's get in. Let's just jump into this episode here and see how it's going to play out, and see if how the crew reacts to this spooky place we've just ended up in, because that was the end of the last episode. It looks like this island's appeared out of nowhere, and it looks like a big gate it's like we're trapped in this kind of enclosed space kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know like the ins and outs of how it works really, but I'm sure, I don't know if it's maybe come up from, did it come up from underneath the water or something? I don't know. Like I'm sure it'll be explained. Oda always explains like these situations, right? I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, let's get into episode 339. If you're new to the channel, guys, and you want to join me on this One Piece journey, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all the videos. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. You are absolute legends, and let's get into it. Episode 339. Let's go. Oh, it's not showing on the log pose. This island... The island came from the West Blue? What? How? Oh. I came out of my feet after I died. Okay. Please break through the gate. Towering over you. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. He seems to be looking out for us, which is good. So is this the place he needs to be to try and get his shadow back? Oh, he's running on the water. Oh, that's funny. Right, okay. Because he's that light, he can run on the water. Oh, wow, okay. So that's a big, huge fence around this island? That's insane. Wonder. Yeah, so this island moves then? Wow, okay. So it's kind of like similar to what Iceberg said they wanted to do with Water 7, and like turn it into like a big ship. I'm being careful. He's got a net. He's going to catch a ghost and keep it as a pet. Oh man. Luffy is like, this is Luffy's playground, this island. Like he's going to have a great time here. Oh, Robin wants to go with Luffy? Okay, Luffy, Robin and Franky? Okay, what you got for us, Franky? Oh, okay, another dock system. Let's see it. Same special. Yeah, I like that. I like the general reveals of... What was that? Oh my god, is that Mary's? Oh, Mini Mary. Oh, look at how happy they are. Oh, that's nice, Franky. Oh, that's good, man. Oh man, this warms your heart. No, I mean, good job, Franky. They're loving it. They love this. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Like, Franky's already, he's part of the crew. Oh no, don't Don't let Luffy drive it. Do not let Luffy drive it, please. Okay, yep, that was the paddles. Yeah, he turned the waiver into the horse, that's right. That one's awesome. Like the submarine, the shark submarine that we saw in the filler. Oh, 4-man boat. Okay, so 4 people can fit in the mini Mary. Oh my god, have they gone missing? Oh, they've been taken. Oh my god, and it had to be that combination of those 3. Yeah, like Sanji only cares about Nami. Oh, is this these ghosts? These ghosts are messing with us here. Yeah, he's not touching his face, Sanji. Oh, nice save, Franky. Wow. It clearly wasn't him, Franky. Come on, he's not going to do that. Yeah, Sanji's like, I don't care about all this weird stuff that's happening here. I'm going to go and see Nami. See you guys later. That was lame. They think he just messed it up. Yeah, guys, come on. You must realise something's happening now. Robin? Oh! What was that? Did something just lick her there? Oh. I don't think that's the ghost that we saw earlier then. Like, what is this? Okay, at least these 3 weren't captured. They just seem to have... Oh, right. So they didn't notice that trench when they went down into there. Oh my god, but what a group to be on this island. Oh my god, how are these 3 going to handle this? Yeah, they went down into the trench. I'm 100% at fault. It's not Sanji you're talking to here, Nami. Oh. Oh no, what's this? Oh god, what are these 3 gonna run into here, man? What? Yeah, Cerberus, yeah. But it looks like it's been like... It's like 3 dogs that have been like stitched together to make a Cerberus. It's the watchdog of... Yeah, that is the lore behind it, but this one looks man-made. Making very strange barking noises. It's very strange. Oh, can Chopper... Oh, Chopper can understand what it's saying? What's it saying, Chopper? Now I take a close look. Isn't one... What? You hurt his feelings? So someone stitched 2 dogs and a fox together? Oh, I just noticed it's got a number on... It's got a number on the side of it. So is that for like the... Is it like experimentation kind of subjects and they've numbered them? So we're going to see more of these crazy... I don't even know what you would call it, you know. Well, you can see its ribs, so it's like it's strange. It's like such a weird thing. It's going to be devil fruit related anyway, I know that. Just stay up the tree, guys. Just stay up in that tree until the rest of the crew gets there. Just chill. You're going to get into some bad spots. Oh, what? Is that a vampire? Holden. Yeah, and it's got the kind of like stitches and the number. He's got the number as well, so I think these are all going to be like man-made, you know, spooky creatures and characters probably, which is gonna be like a devil fruit thing. Oh man, I can't wait to see what all these things are gonna look like. Feel free to take my carriage to the mansion. Don't get in that carriage, guys. Don't get in that carriage. Don't go to the mansion. Dr. Hogback. This is going to be the person. This is going to be the person that stole Brooke's shadow. Chopper knows him? Okay. Did he come from Drum, maybe? Okay, so that's interesting. Chopper seemed to recognise that name there, Dr. Hogback. He said that in a way that makes me believe, obviously, he's heard about him or he knew him. So I'm thinking, because Doctor, I'm thinking maybe he was on Drum. He was like a doctor on Drum, and maybe when like Wapo was doing all the, you know, getting rid of all the doctors kind of thing, he left Drum then. And then he's been doing these crazy, you know, what experiments, or, you know, like human, I don't even know what, because it's like, it's crazy. Like, one of them is like a little vampire man, but then you've got two dogs stitched together with a wolf. Like, what is happening? It's actually like a really good way to do the, like, to make all these spooky creatures make sense in this world, where it's like it's experiments, or it could be like devil fruit related, when he's creating all these. Like, you can have all the tropes. You can have the vampire. You can have the werewolf. You can have the mummy. You can have like all of those, you know, Scooby Doo, you know, horror classics. You can have all of them in here, and I love the fact that, you know, usually I get frustrated when certain like times where the crew gets separated, because I'm like, oh my god, like, we need these people to be together. We need them for this, blah blah. But there's certain times where the separation works. Like, I liked it when they were in Skypiea, and it was like the big survival game, and they were all over the place, and you didn't know who was going to bump into who and who was going to end up fighting who. I enjoyed that. Obviously, I didn't like Luffy and the Snake for a long time. It was frustrating, yeah, but I think this has worked really well, where they've come up with a genius idea to be like, right, how do we get the three people on the crew that is going to be terrified by every single thing they see on this island? How do we get those three away from the rest of them, and we can let them, you know, experience this horror without, because I think that they wouldn't be acting the way that they are if they had a Luffy or a Zoro or a Robin with them, because they would be like, right, okay, we've got someone here, like, we can rely on this person. Those three together is gold, right? It's gold for this this setting, and it's intriguing now. Like, there's a connection with Chopper, with whoever this is that stays in this mansion, right? And I think that it's going to be, and obviously it's a very, you know, it seems like a very obvious guess, but it's looking like that this Dr. Hogback is going to possibly be the person that Brooke is looking for, because he knew exactly where they were. He was happy that it seemed like he'd been trying to find this island, and he'd been wandering out there, and he's like, oh, finally, like, it's been a great day. I've got to meet you people, you great people, but then now I can go and do this. Like, and I like that. It kind of gives me hope that he's a good guy, that at the start, he was like, listen, you guys, bust through that gate, get out of here. Don't drop your anchor, get out of here. I need to go. I need to go and deal with this, my stuff. You guys, get out of here. I like that, right? It shows that he's kind of like, show a bit of trust, where he is looking out for us. We've just met him, and he's looking out for us. And he's like, right, I need to go and deal with this, because I'm stuck in this daft fog, because I can't go into the sun. So I need to go and try and get my shadow. But I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder what it's going to be, because I don't, like, how are they taking the shadows? Is that what the devil fruit is related to? And maybe the creatures on the island is just experiments, because he's a doctor. Maybe he's just like human experimentation, like just that and animals and stuff. Like he's experimenting with that, but his ability is to take people's shadows. But what does he get from that? I don't like. I need more. I need more information to figure out what it's all about. What's happening? Love the mini Mary. Love the mini Mary. That is fantastic. You can tell like how happy they were by it. Like they were just like, oh my god, Frankie, thank you for doing this. This was great, you know. And I like the kind of contrast between like Nami going crazy, about him turning the waiver into the kind of like hobby horse thing, to a reaction to this where she's like, oh Frankie, you did good. You did good, buddy. Because I like the fact that Frankie obviously witnessed the Mary and how important the Mary was, and like how much, like what a kind of ship it was. He got to see that. He got to see Usopp's determination back in Tom's workshop when he was trying to fix it, despite it being basically the end. And he was at that crucial moment where Mary showed up to save them and spoke to them as she was dying, right? Like, well, as we're having like the funeral. So Frankie knows, you know, and as a shipwright, it would probably hit him harder, where he's like, wow, this is like, these guys really cared for this ship. And I think that's probably what swayed his decision to go with them, where he's like, these are guys I can trust. These are guys I can go with. And I love how much he's gelling straight away. Straight away, he's gelling with us. I love it. I'm intrigued to see what kind of creatures we're going to run into, right? What's this mansion going to be like? Who is this Dr. Hogback? Like, what is his deal? How does he connect to Chopper? Is it going to be a connection to Chopper, or is Chopper just going to maybe have heard about him? Because even if he is maybe from Drum, maybe it was before Chopper's time. Because Chopper's young, you know? So maybe Dr. Hogback might have been on Drum when, like, before Wappo became king and stuff. Like, before all that stuff happened. Maybe that, and, like, people, like, know him there. I don't know. I'm interested to find out. You know, I love that. I love that we're having a connection there to Chopper. Because he is so young, and he's had, like, he'd never left Drum before he joined the crew. So if you're ever going to get, like, a connection out in the world, like, he's the last person you would expect to know somebody. Compared to, like, because, like, you know, like, it's bumping into Ace and Alabasta, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, this is Luffy's brother? Like, what's happening? Like, I didn't expect things like that for Chopper, because he, you know, like, that was his life. Like, he spoke to basically two people his whole life. It was Dr. Hiroluk and then Dr. Korea. And that was it. And that's, he learned medicine. So I'm really interested to see, maybe this Dr. Hogback has a connection to Dr. Korea or Dr. Hiroluk. Oh my god, if there's a connection with Dr. Hiroluk, sign me up. Sign me up. You know how much I love that character. Like, if I'm getting give me a flashback. You know, I've not even met this character yet, and I'm like, right, just give me a flashback let me see Dr. Hiroluk alive again. Just let me see it. Just give me something. Just give me something. But yeah, guys, very interesting. It seems like a very interesting setup to the arc. What are these things that were on the ship? Like, is it just ghosts? Is it just a bunch of ghosts? Because they're like, they were talking about it sounded like a beast. I could hear it growling. And it looked like it licked Robin. Like, it was like a big, like, lick going, like, right up her face. So, is it a ghost? What is it? Because the ghost that we saw in the previous episode looked very, like, cartoonish. You know, it was strange. It was like the kind of ghost that you would see in, what's that game? Cuphead. Cuphead, it looks like that kind of design. So, I think this might be a different thing. You know, or a different kind of ghost, I should say. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get loads of answers. We'll get more of this fun journey in the next one, where we'll see hopefully we'll get this. Well, I'm in two minds. I don't want them to go to the mansion because I think it's clearly going to be a bad guy and a trap. But at the same time, I want to see these three getting up to more escapades on this island. So, in that sense, I'm all for it, guys. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes the videos. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.